Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, thank you for coming this week to our weekly Blue Jay football press conference. I'm Coach Chad Fregon. We're going into week 5 now of our season. We're 4-0 to this point. We come off a win this past week against Raytown. This week we welcome Olathe East to Liberty High School. We play them. They're a team from Kansas. And one of our non-conference games that we have this coming week here at Liberty High School at our new stadium. I'll go ahead and open it up for some questions.
My question is, now that you're about halfway done with the season, what do you think the second half of the season is going to look like going from here on out?
Yeah, it's hard to kind of foresee what we're going to be in the future. But if you look at, where we're at with our games, we're pleased with where we're at right now record-wise, but understand we still have a lot of things to do to really reach our potential as a football team. The good thing about it is we have faith in these kids that they're going to get better each week and get better as we go through. From our schedule standpoint, we have 2 weeks coming up with non-conference games. And we're 3-0 in our conference right now and have 3 games out of the way in conference, but then play Olathe East this week and followed by Platte County with non-conference games. So we know it's a time that we really have to focus in and get a couple different style of football teams we're going to play to hopefully make us better as we finish that final conference run. Go ahead.
So last week when you guys played Raytown, it seemed like you guys couldn't stop the QB sometimes. What was how couldn't you guys stop him? What did he have that the defense couldn't stop? Yeah,
very impressive young player. He's a sophomore from Raytown, and a lot of the times where we ran into some issues with him is we really he extended plays, whether that be with him scrambling or with his feet or with his arm. And made it so we were having to defend the receivers for an extra long time. So just really credit to him and their team and their offensive staff. They really did a great job and a very good offensive football team. At the same time, I was proud of our defense. They were very resilient. And although they gave up 35 points, a few plays here and there they could have kept lower. But I liked how resilient they are and some of the stops they got in the second half that allowed us to go ahead and win by 20. And was proud of them from that matter. And hopefully, through that game, through that adversity we had in that game, we'll be better off down the road as we face teams that are, talented and maybe match up with things that we don't do very well right now. Go ahead.
What are the most important things you feel like improving on going into this game on Friday?
Well, I think if you look at just analyzing our game, we had 9 penalties, which is too many for what we want. There's some times we had their defense stopped and a penalty prolonged the drive. So that's definitely something that we want to improve on this week. I feel like our kicking game has some areas that we can improve. We weren't able to put the ball in the end zone in our kickoffs. We missed an extra point. So there's some things there that are big things we need to work on. And then just straight up tackling with their tackling in open field, something we could always be better at, that we know that we could have improved how we played if we'd have tackled better this past week. Go ahead.
How impressed are you with the passing game this year? It's really developed.
Yeah, I think with the passing game, just really not even just looking at the touchdowns, yards, I like our efficiency. We're completing over 70% of our passes right now, which is much higher than what we've been in the past, and which is making us a better offense. We're able to convert better on third down, have shorter second downs to convert, and that's really played into that. I think another part of it is that our running game is really complementing our passing game. We're a play-action passing team, and that's really helped us really improve both sides of running the ball and passing the ball. I've been pleased with our short passing game, our 3-step or our quick game. We didn't use it as much last week, and really just because Raytown had such good corners that were pressed, we went to other routes. But it's been good for us this year. And then just the addition of Gibson Brown has helped us on the outside with having another speed threat that we can use and being able to take a person that played wide receiver who's also a fast and good receiver like Josh Korf or Evan Shrike and move them into an inside receiver, a tight end spot, has made us have better receivers on the field. So those options have helped us better and really become a more balanced offense. Go ahead, Josie.
Have you seen this senior class really step up into some leadership positions?
I think so. When you look at this senior class, there's 18 of them, and I think the biggest thing with them is how well they get along and how close they are. And they show it every day what it's like, to be selfless. And they really think of themselves as one unit instead of 18 individuals. And it shows up in practice. It shows up when they're off the field and the things they do together. They're a group that, when they're freshman and sophomore years, our team didn't win a lot. We won 6 games during those 2 years. And they've really been a part of turning that around and setting standards that the other classes behind them have followed up on. I'm just proud of the group of kids and, how well they, not only just for themselves perform, but how well good examples they are for everybody else in our program. All right, this week with Olathe East coming to town, like I said, it's a non-conference game. We hope to see everybody out at the stadium this week. Our crowds have been outstanding at home. It's such a fun environment to play in. We'll see you Friday night. Thank you.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.